The guns in Gaza have gone silent. But what does this ceasefire really mean for the future? Hamas hands over 3 Israeli hostages, and President Biden is calling it a win. But hold on, is this truly a breakthrough or just a temporary pause in the ongoing conflict? Stay tuned because things are about to get very interesting. Alright, let's dive into the big news. After weeks of heavy fighting, a ceasefire agreement has been reached between Hamas and Israel. This isn't just any ceasefire, folks. It's a major turning point. Hamas has officially handed over the first 3 Israeli hostages, and for the first time in a long while, the sound of gunfire in Gaza have quieted. But what's really going on here? After intense international pressure, Israel and Hamas agreed to halt hostilities. It's not a peace deal by any means, but it's the closest we've come to a break in the violence. The terms: Hamas releases hostages and Israel halts airstrikes. It's like putting down the heavy artillery for a moment of, well, calm. But we know peace is more complicated than that. President Joe Biden has hailed the ceasefire as a positive step. While that sounds nice, we've all seen how fragile these deals can be. Biden's team played a key role in facilitating the talks. But let's be real here. No one's popping champagne just yet. It's like celebrating the end of a bad road trip when you've only made it to the next gas station. The journey's far from over. Here's the most eye-catching part: Hamas handing over 3 Israeli hostages as part of the truce. This moment is being framed as a breakthrough. But is it a one-off, or will we see more? And let's not forget that these are just a handful of the hostages involved in this complex conflict. So the fighting has stopped for now. But the real question is, what happens next? Will this ceasefire hold, or will it crumble like so many before it? Can Hamas and Israel find a way to truly address the underlying issues? Or are they just hitting the pause button until the next round of violence? Countries around the world are watching closely. The ceasefire has been hailed by some as a necessary first step, while others remain skeptical. It's like waiting for the other shoe to drop. How long will this peace last before tensions flare again? Honestly, the last ceasefire felt like that time you argued with your sibling over who controls the TV remote. Sure, you're sharing it now, but you know it's not going to last. The remote war resumes at the next commercial break. So here's the big question. Do you think this ceasefire is the beginning of something bigger, or just a temporary break before the next round of violence? Are we about to see a lasting change, or will things go back to square one? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments. And while you're at it, if you think this breakdown helped you understand what's really happening, go ahead and give that like button a click or a tap if you're on mobile. Disagree with anything? Smash that dislike button and let me know why in the comments. It's all about the conversation, right? If you want to stay updated on the latest in global affairs, minus the jargon and with a dash of humor, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Don't miss the next big story. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's keep the conversation going because the world's too complicated to ignore, but we'll try to make it a little simpler for you.